So up here, these are your tension arms. You can see that
Yeah,
fluid there.
the fluid there. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. Now that's what you were talking about in the beginning. So
Yeah.
now, obviously, what's the detriment of this? Like, I mean, like, is it going to make the car handle ill?
It can. If they get bad enough, it can make your car. It can make the front wheels kind of do. What's the word I'm thinking of? Kind of unexpected movements. It can also cause your tires to.
I was about to say it won't align
out.
properly.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yeah, it won't align properly.
Now
So
those don't look like they'd be very difficult to change out, but I don't know.
I mean, they're not the worst. So instead of replacing the whole arms, we can pull the arm off. We can press that bushing out and then press a new one in.
Okay, okay.
So you don't have to replace a whole arm, but they do make adjustable arms
for
if,
like
if you want to change your caster.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to keep the car stock. I'm not going to be. I'm just going to be riding around the mountains every once in a
That's
while.
what I'd recommend to do anyways. So those will need to be addressed. It's very, very, very minor, but you can kind of see this right here.
The rear main a little bit.
Yeah, so this is usually an indication of the rear main starting to leak or seat.
All right.
The last thing is going to be your struts. You can see like how it's all
Okay,
damp.
so they've already leaked back here.
You can see up here on the lower spring perch.
All right.
How it's really wet.
Yeah, I think you sent pictures of those, I believe, didn't you?
Yeah.
Both sides, or no? This side looks like it's dry,
So it started to.
but you wouldn't replace just one anyway.
No,
So.
yeah, I'll definitely do them in pairs. Preferably do all four of them at one time. I would recommend doing them at the same time of your tension arms.
Yeah.
That way you're only doing one alignment. So if you go any of this stuff, if you replace by itself, you're supposed to do an alignment.
Okay.
So if you just do it all at once, save the money, you do one alignment instead of three alignments there. Well, yeah, that's
cool.
So this one is going to line up with your the far left cam, and then it's going to go on. These are going to be your next set of cams, these two, and then down here this is going to be your crank. So you have to line up the timing marks. Then you have to go in and actually make sure that the cast, this is your crank angle sensor, and you can change this right here, and this is going to advance or retard your timing. So it's all on there. Once I get it warm up to operating temp, I'm going to hook up my tool to it, put a timing light on it, and see what the timing is actually at, and then I'm going to set it to where it needs to be.
Yeah, I was watching a video on that, and I think I remember it was like supposed to something like maybe 14.
So
it could be plus one or over one, or plus one or minus one. But then once you start torquing everything down there, you double check it, make sure it's
exactly.
Okay.
So you got to check it with the up to operating temp. Cold and operating temp are going to be two different.
Yep.
So it gets set to should be 15 degrees, plus or minus 2.
Oh, okay. That shows it there. Okay.
Which is nice on the car that's all original because it still has all the stickers.
That is cool. Yeah.
The car with 300,000 miles, that's all crusty. It doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah, but you obviously would know that anyway as a master check, for the most part.
And then let me see. Let me go.
As far as my stock hoses, do you think they're okay for now?
Yeah, these are the boost hoses. I mean, for the they rarely go bad. If they do, they'll get a crack in it. But we can get replacement aftermarket hoses.
Yeah, the Z1 stuff.
Yeah, the Z1 stuff. And then these are that's your tensioner, water pump, and then these are your idlers there. So all that stuff got replaced, and then the cam and crank seals got replaced as well. And I was gonna take a peek at those injectors. So I see that one. I think this one's been replaced. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna take the cart down a little bit. Watch your toe there. All right.
Now that's a legitimate light right there.
Oh, I love that light. Okay, so it looks like the injectors that were replaced is definitely going to be this front one here.
Yep.
And I want to say, I think that one got replaced as well. Just by looking at the heads of the screws and just how clean those front injectors are compared to the rest. Yeah, I believe those are the ones that got replaced.
All right. Super sweet. Well, I mean, you know, like I said, work in progress. We'll
and already finished up with your clutch fluid exchange.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all the fluid stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to see how.
Well, I can already tell the clutch fluid is way lighter compared to how dark it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the brake, brake wasn't bad, but it was you know, but hey, better than nothing.
So I did go ahead and change it as well. It still looks a little bit darker in color, but that could just be the thickness difference in the.
Oh yeah, it's big thick compared to that. Yep. No, I appreciate that. Awesome. And then we'll get the shocks and the bushings replaced, and then once I can commit to the whole full meal deal here with the plenum and the injectors and the EGR and the coolants and what else you do when you're under there, the coolant bypass, the EGR complete, the injectors, the fuel lines, and look at everything, do the harness, I'm assuming still well. I mean,
yeah, the harness, all of it moves in really good. It all moves like really
when you
nice.
do the injectors, do you replace the clips since you have to do those anyway? Or?
So yeah, it's the whole pigtail, like the connector gets replaced on the injector to a completely different style.
Now those are coils, right? That's
this
the
is
coil.
a coil, yeah, and I'm gonna have to get you some new clips on here.
Okay, so that could all be done at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Sweet. Thank you. All right, new sticker on. Everything completed. Ready to drive a little bit. All right, back in the 300. After all the work being done, 62,362. I don't remember what the mileage was when I gave it to him. I don't think he drove it hardly at all. But 120K service. Gosh, dirty in here with all this pollen now. But 120K service, brake flush, clutch fluid flush. I forget what else was on the receipt. But anyway, we're going back for, we ordered all new shocks and struts because we got a couple leaking, and then the bushings up front. Anyway, it's gonna have some new suspension under it, except for the springs, obviously, whatever. But get all that done, and then I'll decide what I'm gonna do, have him pull the plenum and do all the deletes and new injectors and stuff later. Going for a drive. It's back home. Drives great. Can't wait to get the suspension actually, and those bushings that were leaking. I think with those bushings, a new alignment, the suspension, and some new tires, this thing should be ready to go to the mountains.